Hello, my amazing friends. Today we are starting to talk about a new concept called fractions. Say fractions. Fractions. Good. A fraction is an equal part of a whole. A fraction is an equal part of a whole. So, when I have a whole, that means that all my parts are together in one. I have one circle, it's not cut in half, nothing. It's one whole. But then if I have something called halves, that means there are two equal parts. Here is one of the two equal parts, and here is one of the two equal parts. It's half, one half. Then we have fourths. Fourths are four equal parts. There's right here, this part, that's 1/4 of the circle. This part is 1/4 of the circle. Moving down here, this is 1/4 of the circle, and this is 1/4 of the circle. I know this because my circle is cut into 4 parts. However many parts my shape is cut into is the number that goes on the bottom. For today, we're going to just focus on what one of those parts would be. We'll talk about what that top number can start looking like tomorrow. But for today, we're looking at what one part of a fraction would be, one part of a whole would be. So let's take a look. It'll always be changing. It just depends on the number of equal parts there are inside your shape. So I'm looking at this big rectangle. Say hi, rectangle. I need to count up how many equal parts there are so I know what number I need to write on bottom. So I'm going to start by counting my boxes. Count with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stop. How many equal parts are inside this shape? 6. So I know the number that is going on bottom is the number 6. So I can write. And then for today, I'm just going to ask, what is one part of this shape called? So it's just one on top of each. So what is one equal part of this shape? It is 1/6. Good. Now I'm moving over. Notice how this is a circle. I can still see that it is split into equal parts. We need to count how many parts there are. Let's start counting. Ready, go. 1, 2. How many parts? 2 parts. So I'm going to put my 2 on bottom because that's how many parts there are. This is one of my 2 parts and one of my 2 parts. I know that one part is 1/2. Good. Now let's take a look over here. I have a square. Say hi, square. We need to count how many equal parts are inside my square. So I need to count the boxes. Count with me. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many parts? 4 parts. So I'm going to write my 4 on the bottom. And then each part is just 1. It's its own part. So I know I can put 1 on top of each. So, what is the fraction for one of my parts? It is 1/4. Good. All right, and I have one more rectangle. Say hi, rectangle. we need to count how many equal parts are inside the rectangle to find out what number goes on bottom. Let's count. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many parts? 5 parts. So I'm going to write
my 5 on bottom.
I don't change the number on bottom. I don't count like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because that doesn't tell me how many total parts there are. That's what number is always on bottom, the total amount of equal parts. So then I just want to know what one of these is. This is one of those 5 equal pieces. This is one of those 5 equal pieces. One of those 5 equal pieces, and so on. So each of these is 1/5. What is one part of these called? 1/5. So my answer would be 1/5. Remember, friends, for today's exit ticket, all you really need to figure out is how many equal parts of the shape there are. That's the number that goes on bottom. And for right now, we just want to know what one part is. So 1 will be on top. All right, you're ready to go. I'll see you tomorrow.